All right, when you look at these quarterbacks, Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson, how do you pick somebody to be your starter out of those two? Like what would be the deciding factor here?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going with pure athleticism, it would be Anthony Richardson. But I think what Shane Steichen, at least what I read and have seen, has been looking for, it's someone who can run the huddle, who can get in and out of the huddle, who can get us into the right plays at the right time, who knows how to fix protections, who knows, when to check to a go route versus slant route. I'm not saying Anthony Richardson can't do that, but it's an all-encompassing thing, and that's what quarterbacks is. It's not just, hey, go out there, throw a bomb 70 yards down the field like Anthony Richardson we've seen him do, and you're completing 40-something% of your passes. I think that's sort of what Shane Steichen, I think that's what Chris Ballard sort of wants. And look, Daniel Jones has some athleticism, and I appreciate that. But when you look at the whole thing, I actually love the fact that they came out and they named Daniel Jones the starter because it takes all the pressure off Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, if Daniel Jones struggles, he can go in there, he can maybe provide a spark. And I like to say this a lot because I've been on the sideline a lot, right? I only started 5 years of my career. You get a different perspective from the sideline. You're able to see what is happening in a different manner than you would be behind the center. And it's not only on the field, but it's also in the classroom as well. How does Daniel Jones prepare? How does Daniel Jones handle blitzes? You do all this stuff, and I think it's a great learning experience for Anthony Richardson. I mean, the talent is undeniable. He just hasn't been able to put it together.
Yeah, I wonder how long we wait before we move on with quarterbacks because it used to be you could be drafted and you might sit for 2 years, 3 years back,
Yeah. Yeah.
25 years ago. Now it feels like, all right, we've seen two years maybe, and then maybe that's enough. Whether it was Mitchell Trubisky or you're looking at Trey Lance or you're looking at Zach Wilson, and
Yeah.
we don't give you that much time anymore because there's so many other quarterbacks that you can go, why don't we just, reset the clock and draft another quarterback?
That's exactly right. And honestly, if you look at the 2026 class coming out of college, it's a really deep class. It reminds me of 2 years ago, like with Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix. So I'm sure that GMs have their eyes on that and they've already scouted. There's could be possibly 4 to 5 to 6 quarterbacks go in the first round. So I do think, signing Daniel Jones, he's not going to be, I don't think, the future of the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know if they're moving on yet. I know Ballard personally. I've talked to him a little bit. I think that they really want Anthony Richardson to work out, but they don't have that time because if they don't win this year, Shane Steichen, Chris Ballard, they're probably gone. So they have to figure
Yeah.
out something, and that something, I guess, is Daniel Jones.